Okay, right. This is a quick review. Well, actually, it's not. It's not a quick review. It's a review. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Maybe about 10 minutes. And it's of a. It's a Pakistan-built Anglo-Saxon lyre that I bought off eBay for about. I think it's like £70, including delivery. So I thought I'd just give a review, an honest review of what it was like. So it comes in a bag, and I don't know if you can notice, but the handles, I mean, this is not a good sign because one, the bag is flimsy. Two, I've already broken one of the zips because it has like one of these double zips, so one of them's broken already. I've had it for 2 days, and you can see the handles are different lengths, so it doesn't bode well. But you know, it's a nice bag, and you know, to protect the unit. It comes with a really chunky tuning handle. I've put that upstairs somewhere, so I won't go and get it now. But yeah, you get a tuning handle, you get spare strings. This is the 7-string sort of fake Anglo-Saxon lyre. In fact, they're all replicas, aren't they? And it doesn't have the sort of tail bit. It's quite a simple thing. You've got, I don't know what you call that, a bridge. What you will notice if you have these cylinders to protect the wood from the tension of the wire, and you can all the strings. You can see this, and you've got this kind of indentation where, I don't know if you can see that, where the you've got a notch that goes in, so the pull of the cable, the wires is not against the wood as such, so it's not going to cut into the wood over time due to tension. That's what I found happens with the cheaper lyres, the really cheap lyres. So for instance, I bought a lyre kit for £15. It's like the cheapest thing you could possibly buy on eBay, and that, because it doesn't have these sort of brass or copper, whatever they are, metal eyelets, it's slowly cutting its way into the, like cheese wire through hard cheese. It's cutting into it. So as you can see, 6 strings. They taper outwards, so you can do the block and strumming, and it gets wider at the top. There's only 6 strings. They're metal strings, as you can hear. I know you're supposed to have like plastic or acrylic strings. I quite like it, the sound. It's different. I have been listening to a lot of Anglo-Saxon lyres on YouTube, and yeah, it does sound good. But I'm going to keep these strings as they are until they break, and then I'll replace them with we've got nylon ones, and we'll see how we get on with those. I guess in terms of the finish, I'm not sure why they've painted this white, because it's not white wood. It looks like it's actually just white paint. It's really hard to show. But yeah, I don't know if you can see the grain, the painted grain. It's yeah, it's they just painted over for some reason. I suppose it makes it easier to see the strings, but frustratingly, I'm a bit OCD, and you can see that they're painted at a different height, which doesn't bode well. Also, you can see that it ends at halfway. They could have done like painted it all the way around to the back, so it's a sort of mahogany, or I think they call it rosewood, but it's mahogany sort of colour. Finish wise, I mean, you can see there's bits where it hasn't been painted properly. On the inside of the hold, I don't know if you can see that, maybe, and they've missed a bit, and they've also touched that with their white brush. They've touched the inside at the back, so they've accidentally painted in there. The paint goes on the inside. I mean, this is yeah, and you can see that the finish isn't very good, but it is a cheap lyre. It's not one of those really nice ones for 400 quid or whatever that's hand built. I mean, it probably is hand built, but at speed rather than with with skill and dedication. What else to say? It's a really heavy lump. I'm surprised, because I've got the Acklot 7-string lyre, and if someone hit you with it, you'll think, ow, that really hurts. With this one, I feel like if someone hit me on the head with it, I probably won't wake up. It's that heavy. Hang on a sec. Oh no, it's not. I've got I will try to find a suitable weight. So I've got 2 kilo. It weighs about 2 kilograms. I'm not feeling any different. Yeah, there you go. That's a 2 kilogram dumbbell. What do you call it? Yeah, dumbbell weight. So, yeah, I can't. What else? Yeah, I think as also as you can see, and this is a real sort of, it's a bit of a bugbear of me because it is a symmetrical unit. You can, I don't know if you can see, but the strings are slightly off to one side to this side, which is a bit annoying aesthetically. On the plus side, the tuning pegs they seem to be equidistant, and at the bottom, those barrels, or whatever you call it, the cylinders here, they're pretty much equidistant too, although they're not entirely straight. Let's have a look at the. I mean, yeah, they're sort of slight. They're not following the arc. Does it matter? Not really. If you tune it in, you can play it. I mean, you can see the strings are not at the same height, but it's more or less decent. What else to talk about? I mean, there are dinks and so on the wood. You can see there's scrapes. It's as if they dropped it, or when they were moving around painted, they banged it against a table workbench. There are a couple of nicks. It's a really poor finish. In fact, I trod on a piece of wood this morning and it stuck in my foot. And I know where it actually came. I wonder where it came from. It comes from this. It comes from this lyre. I'm sure there's a pun about music and pain and bringing tears to your eyes, but there you go. And you can see there's a chip missing, and that I trod on that earlier today. I wonder where it came from. So yeah, doesn't bode well. But onto the. So the question is, what does it sound like? Does it sound good? Does it hold its tuning? They've strung it pretty well, so there's no buzzing. So I've tuned it to, I think it's an A minor scale. I can't remember. As an example, I'm just making something up. You can also do your typical block and strumming. I haven't put string there, but if you rest it on your lap, you can see I'm not using a pick, I'm just using my fingernails. That's really bad, that one. Yeah, I'm only experimenting with block and strumming at the moment, so what I've worked out is you can get the highest and lowest string to be the drone, and you can just block the other 4 strings. Yeah, it's a bit of fun, different sound. The interesting thing is, very surprised, I tuned this. Was it yesterday? Yeah, was it 2 days ago? When did I go? I think it was yesterday I got it. I tuned it yesterday, like mid-afternoon. It's the afternoon again. I haven't tuned it since, and I can't sense that it's lost its tuning. I'm very impressed because I was expecting it to detune quickly. The Acklot, in fact, that has kept its tuning from about 4 or 5 weeks ago. It hasn't come loose. Given that these are cheap. These are the awful ones that people criticise on, because they come from China and Pakistan. This one from Pakistan. Actually, I haven't had to. I'm surprised. I was expecting I'll have to take the nuts out, or whatever you call it, tuning pegs out, make the hole thicker, and then put the pegs back in to give it a bit more. What's the word? A bit more to make it tighter. Actually, sorry, I just need to do something. My laptop's making silly noises. Yes, so I was expecting I'd have to fix the tuning peg holes. That's the word I was looking for. Same for the Acklet, and it turns out I don't. I'm very surprised because I've heard people saying that you will have to, and I was expecting to have to do that. For the £15 kit that I bought, that requires a lot of work in terms of fixing it. You know, there's a bit that's peeling away, and yeah. So would I buy this again if I got exactly the same unit again for the same price? I think I paid £68 or £70. Then yeah, that's fine because it's not great. It's not a work of art, but it allows me to experiment, to play, and it's a cheap way into getting an Anglo-Saxon lyre. I am going to save up, and I probably will buy a proper one because I think there's a builder not too far from me, so it only seems right to do that. But for the moment, while I am getting used to this, I will continue to play this, and yeah, I'm very happy, all things considered, with this unit. And I like the heft of it as well. It just feels it feels like it's made of mahogany. I mean, they say rosewood. I'm not sure. I'm not big on wood or trees, so obviously I know we need them to breathe and so on. But I mean, in terms of actual knowing different trees, that's not my thing, or plants. But yeah. Just don't look at it as a work of art, and just enjoy it as a cheap instrument that, well, depends on your opinion. Does it sound bad? Anyway, thank you for watching.